everybody and welcome back. This is my book haul from Black Friday. So I got loads of bargains from all over. I got books from The Works in the UK. I got books from the book company, and also I got a few from Amazon. They were really good bargains, so I couldn't help myself because I'm stocking up while I can, and I'll come to that as we go into my thoughts and what I've got planned for next year, because I've got so many books on my shelves. I need to be getting through them. So what I decided is I'm splitting this into several short videos because we're all really busy in December, all busy shopping, sorting family things out, going to events. So I'm just going to feature 4 per video for you, so short and sweet. So without further ado, let's get cracking. First one, A Love Like This by Maria Duffy. And this is, I'm having a bit of a contemporary kick, I think, at the moment. I've not read anything by Maria Duffy before. It's a best-selling author of One Wish, women's fiction, and it's about a couple who they look at each other over their bakery counter, and they were both born on exactly the same day, and they sort of lock eyes and they know that they're meant to be soulmates, and they lose touch with each other for years and years and years, and it's a bit like second chance love, although they never had the first chance, did they, if they only met across the counter. Now it reminds me, if you watched my last video, you know that I'm reading One Day in December by Josie Silver. You can see that. And this is, you know, their eyes met across a bus queue. Well, in this one, their eyes met across a bakery counter. So I'm looking forward to that. Next, Bonnie and Stan. Not Bonnie and Clyde, but Bonnie and Stan. This is by an author called Anna Stuart. And I've not heard of this author either. And I think this is going to be a bit of a tearjerker. It says, after 50 years together, Stan still adores his wife, so why is he dating again? And it says here, they met during the swinging 60s to the soundtrack of the Beatles and the Mersey Beat scene. Now they've grown up, grown old together, had children, grandchildren, and they're building their dream home when disaster strikes. So it sounds like that Stan is terminally ill, and he doesn't want his wife to be left alone without somebody suitable to spend the rest of her life with. So his granddaughter, his teenage granddaughter and himself come up with a plan to try and find somebody that's going to be suitable for her when he's gone. So I think that's going to be a bit of a tearjerker, but I can't wait for that. So that's Bonnie and Stan. Oh, It's a Wonderful Night. Wonderful world, but wonderful night. And this is by Jayne Admans. Again, new author for me. Lovely cover. I really do like that cover. And this is, it's got a bit of a festive twist to it actually. And I'd forgotten about that, so I may well put this in my December TBR. But basically, the beginning reminds me a little bit, although this isn't a thriller, it's more of a romance, and also it's got some important messages about how people do struggle at Christmas, people do have mental ill health and everything that comes with it. It's not always a happy, pleasant time for everyone. It reminds me a little bit of, I don't know if it was called In a Cottage in a Wood, if that was Cass Green. There was a girl walking across London Bridge, and there was somebody there that looked like they were going to commit suicide. It was a girl, and just before this girl jumped, she gave a note to this girl, and she had left her a cottage, and it was a really good psychological thriller. This is very similar. She's going across, going out on a night out, and there was a stranger there threatening to jump off the bridge, and the man's voice was vaguely familiar, and they ended up, I think she talked him down, and the next day, she went into a coffee shop or whatever to buy, it says a festive latte, so that's why I know it's latte. And the guy that serves her, his voice sounds very familiar. Ooh, so we're not sure if this is the guy that whose life she saved the night before. But yeah, it sounds as if it's going to be a nice romance, but also very important for us to remember those that, you know, find Christmas pretty heavy going. But yeah, it's a wonderful night. Looking forward to that. And then lastly, in this section, is The Beloveds by Maureen Lindley. And this is another new to me author. I liked the look of this, but look at this cover. We've got this beautiful quintessential china cup and saucer, you know, like you get in these Edwardian houses. But oh, look, there's some nasty looking thorns in that tea. It says jealousy has no boundaries. So this sounds a bit like a toxic relationship. Betty Stash is not a beloved, one of those lucky people for whom nothing ever goes wrong. Where everything falls into their laps without effort. So it sounds as if there's some family drama in there. She doesn't get on with her sister. It says it's as sinister as Daphne du Maurier's Rebecca. The Beloveds will have you wondering if there's any length to which an envious sister won't go. Oh, I'm excited for that. I really like the look of the blurb on that one. And that's The Beloveds by Maureen Lindley. These were all £2 from the works. So excellent value. So there we go. There's 4 books for you that I've hauled and got at a reasonable price for Black Friday. Thank goodness for Black Friday, that's what I say. And I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.